Hello everybody and welcome to another ball review here on the channel, this time for another bundle, Season 74 and Quetzalcoatl ball. Please let me know in the comment section below if I pronounced that correctly. It is one of the weirdest words I've ever seen. I don't even know what it means. It's just weird to me, but I'm gonna try to not say that name many more times in this video with the risk of being very wrong. But that's not what this is all about, not how I pronounce the different English words and stuff like that. But before we go into all the content, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification. For those of you that are looking to improve your game even more and burn some rubber in Season 74, as they say in Golf Clash, then you scan the QR code here on the screen or go directly to patreon.com/golfclashtommy via the link in the description down below. Packages from $3 and up, and you can look for improvement in any game mode in the game. Alright, they don't have a social hub post about these balls, but we are going to then go directly in to the Season 74 ball. We do a power 5 backspin boost for side spin 3 wind resistance 4. Not often that we have. I think this is the second only ball with backspin boost as a power 5. I could be wrong, but that's what I do think. +2 overpower needle stability. And for me, from a tournament perspective, this is a 4 out of 10. It's not really gonna be like the backspin boost is not really something that we will apply in any sort of play. I would say it's gonna be a very rare stat. It's honestly to the point almost being a little bit gimmicky, as I think it makes the ball look better than what it actually is. At least that is my opinion. 4 out of 10 in tournament. There will be times where we can use it. I would say this ball's going to be more used in rookie, pro, or expert than what it will be in master, because if we're using a ball like this, it's either going to be with topspin boost, or I mean, we could just use a regular ball, and players that do play in master generally do have a lot of balls with these type of stats. And again, I don't really see the backspin boost being adding much value at all. Tour play 3 out of 10, and here we come down to the power of the ball. Like I always say, when it comes to the power of the ball, having a power 0 or a power 5 is probably the worst thing you can get in tour play, just because the shootouts in itself, like the way we play, is designed to be around the power 2 to power 4 power 4 setting mark. And I mean, obviously you can use this type of ball and build your own references, but I'm just talking about the general knowledge that is out there in the community, and also in terms of free guides out there in the community, that a power 5 ball is definitely not something you do want to sit with when you go into tour play. You're most likely gonna find in between clubs in different ways than what you're used to, etc. Checkpoint challenge 7.5 out of 10. Here we do value power. Here we want to have a lot of power, and this is definitely a good ball to have for that, especially accommodated with the wind resistance 4, as it will then obviously reduce the wind a little bit. And the reason power is very welcome in checkpoint challenge is that we are often getting ourselves in a spot where we do have a shitty driver of T, which means having very little power, and then the power 5 ball can really help. Now, I would love to trade the backspin boost to a topspin boost from a checkpoint challenge perspective. And yeah, interesting. 7.5 out of 10, think is a fair rating of that. Now, Quetzalcoatl ball. I'm gonna say it that way. Power 1, precision 4, and side spin 5 and wind resistance 5. Very similar to the Season 71 ball. If I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna see if that was the correct. Yeah, Season 71 ball had the same stats, really. And here we do a +2 overpower needle with this ball also. Now, alright, I give this one a 7 out of 10. Now, for those that did watch the Season 71 rating, there is one difference between this ball and the Season 71 ball, and that is the ball centering. Now, listen closely here now. There are players out there with different type of grid lines. There are those players that do have this box where you do have by the circle, which helps you center the ball. And there are those that do not. If you do have that box, you can center this ball perfectly. But if you don't have that box, you are going to have a slight overlap every single time. Like, it's gonna look like it's in overpower, but it's not. But it has that little, you know, pointing out thingy at the bottom. That's gonna be problematic for those that do not have that box to center the ball. So that is something that you have to think about when you are investing in this ball. You will see that as well when we do have the video to look at, but I wanted to be very vocal about that because I tried it with, as I always do, I always try that with the grid box, I always try that without it. So here, this is a ball that you could definitely play without any problems when it comes to centering with the grid box. And for those that do not have the grid box, then it's going to be a bit problematic to center this ball. And as we always say, like, it's just utterly stupid that they keep on doing those type of balls that is not round, because that will make some people not invest in the ball. And as a business, you are obviously looking to earn as much money as possible and not remove certain clicks of the audience from a purchase. But I've said it so many times, almost saying that in every ball review, that I'm not going to go into that much. Now, 7 out of 10, I think it's a fair rating, though. We're going to use this ball on a lot of par 3s in a Master Division. That's going to happen in Expert as well. In Expert and Pro, you can even use this one pretty successfully on par 4s also. I mean, you can do that in Master too, but it's more common to use a different ball if so. But definitely a possibility to do that. In Rookie, you can use this one on almost every single ball, almost every single hole, as you do have the possibility to play from the front tee. But, you know, again, win 5 balls is not something that I do recommend to waste in Rookie Division. I recommend you to save that until you step up in Pro, Expert, or Master. Now, Turf Play 4 out of 10, like the same as Season 74, honestly. Like, we do not want to have anything else than Power 2 to Power 4 in terms of the power range, just because of the in-between club situations. Having Power 1 is okay, but obviously having the side spin 5, the wind resistance 5, and also the precision is something that will definitely boost the rating a little bit from being a very low rating to being a, you know, very average rating of this ball. Checkpoint challenge 3 out of 10. We value power and checkpoint challenge. I say that every single time. But this is definitely a ball where you can swap to in the shootout and get some success with it there because of the wind resistance, precision, and the side spin, which definitely is very helpful, especially if you do have very crappy clubs. You can obviously play with this ball on the regular course as well if it's a proper driver that you're having, or proper driver level you're having, or it is just a short course. Now, let's have a look at the needle speed and ball centering in action when it comes to the Season 74 ball. This is perfectly round, perfectly shaped. This is how every single ball should be, in my opinion. Needle is a +2, and needle +2 seems to be the common way of going about it nowadays when it comes to needle speed. Now, look at the bottom of the ball here now. You see how that overlapping the teeth? And that's the problematic thing you are getting if you're not having the grid box. If you're having the grid box, you have different focus points. So you're going to see that one as perfectly centered. So that is something you need to have in mind when it comes to that ball. And obviously needle speed is a +2. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this ball. And I would love to hear your thoughts. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And I wish you the best of luck in your Golf Clash game.